Hey, what's up? It's Tour de Fleece Day 0, so it's the 4th of July. Trying to get this little intro done before another explosion. Today, so far, I went to Michael's, made a little drawstring bag for cat toys out of some fat quarters, dyed some yarn, I'll show you that right after this, and now I'm sitting down to sort of combine 2 amounts of fleece. If you remember from my planning video, I need to finish spinning for my peat wrap for this pattern test. So I have this much left of what I had originally spun. Did some math, determined I should probably order some more of the wool just to be safe. Did that. So now in this bag I have 2 separate orders of the same fleece from the same seller. They really look the same to me, but just to be safe, I have been taking a length of one, taking a length of the other, laying them out kind of flat, and then splitting that into quarters, pre-drafting those quarters a little bit, and then spitting that so it has some of the original order and some of the new order, just in case. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Trying to wait out this popping noise, but it is not stopping. So that's what I'm gonna be doing in silence with my earplugs in and my headphones on. I will show you the yarn I dyed, and then I'll show you what I'm doing with this with no audio. Okay, so I'm just gonna make a bunch of these and throw them back in the bag. And that's my prep for today. I spun a little bit of this on Tuesday, but since I'm not like setting any yardage goals, I don't care. I'm not gonna take it off the bobbin. I'm just gonna pick that, spin back up. Too many fireworks. I'll see you tomorrow for day 1 of Tour de Fleece. Yay. Good morning, it's Tour de Fleece day 1. I'm at the gym for some reason instead of spinning. Okay, it's still Tour de Fleece day 1, but now I'm in the pool instead of spinning. I'm the only person here. This has never happened. I guess the secret is just be here early. I don't know. It's hot enough, it's humid enough for pool time. I'm still listening to the September House. It's very good. It's better than I expected even, and I have heard a lot of good reviews. So see you when I'm ready to spin, I guess. It's still the first day of Tour de Fleece, and now I am home from the gym and pool and showered and dressed, and I'm still not spinning. I'm making breakfast. It's noon. I'm doing all of these things that are perfectly fine and pleasant, but they're not spinning. Very literally about to complain about having to go eat a nice little breakfast in my cute jadeite set because I'm annoyed that I'm not spinning. I have to overcook my eggs or they will attack me. Don't worry about it. Okay, I'm here hanging out with my e-spinner. You can see how much I spun on Tuesday. This was an empty bobbin. Before then, I just received wool in the mail and I started spinning. I think this is fine. I'm not going to take this off the bobbin because I don't have yardage goals, so why would I care? When I am, I guess, at the end of Tour de Fleece looking over everything I finished, I will keep in mind that I had like a third of a bobbin already filled, but I don't know. Other than that, I think it's fine. So it's finally spinning time. Spinning more of this Oatmeal BFL from BeesyBee Fibers. Watching a video about Chuck Tingle's literary evolution. Let's go. Interesting update. I have inhaled too much wool. Mask time. Okay, here's a little update. I've been spinning for longer than I care to admit without a break, so I'm gonna take a break now. I've never had any issues with my e-spinner overheating or anything like that, but I'm assuming it is a possibility, so giving it a break sounds like a good idea. Ooh, I think we're making good progress. I think I want to fill up this bobbin and then ply it from a center pole, because that's how I did the previous 2 skeins for this project. So we're getting there. I forgot to mention this, but I'm wearing it. I finished my year-long striped cardigan whip. This was started when I had a lot less knitting experience, like comparatively, but it's finally finished. Let me show you. I think it's so cute. He's not here. This was my first striped knitting project ever, so it's pretty sloppy on the inside, so I like to keep the top button at least buttoned. It's giving, like, with the top buttons and the cropped, it's a little bit goth Hillary Clinton, but you wouldn't have thought that if I didn't say it out loud, right? Right? Anyway, I'm not sure that every day of Tour de Fleece is going to be as vloggy as this. Probably not, just due to time constraints. Stop. What was I saying? Not every day is going to be super vloggy, but I'm kind of treating this like my version of Vlogmas, except I won't be posting every day. Maybe every like 3 or 4 days. You know? We'll see. Anyway, my current goal for this weekend, it's Saturday right now, is to finish this bobbin that I've been working on of the Oatmeal BFL and ply it. I'm gonna do a center pole ball. I already talked about this, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, while I'm just talking about whatever, here's the yarn I dyed yesterday. I didn't see that spot, I don't know about that. But in general, I'm very happy with these. I want to make my partner and I, like, coordinating hats, not matching. These are our respective colors. So, yeah, excited for that. Also, y'all know about this? Were you aware? Get on this. You don't even know. Oh, unrelated, but if you like salty candy, these also. Yeah. I stopped spinning for several hours. I've been doing some other stuff. I'm about to bind off my Halloween sock from last year that I restarted twice. This is an entirely different pattern now, but I'm gonna bind this sock off and then I'm gonna spin some more, but it's getting dark and I simply will not endure the big light for the sake of content. That would be genuinely very fake of me and I won't do it. So this is all to say, I'll check in tomorrow and let you know what I did off camera, because it's going to be too dark. It's kind of already too dark. Okay, bye. Hi, hello. It's day 2 of Tour de Fleece. I have just returned home from breakfast quest. I woke up before my partner, so I went and got us breakfast and coffee. So now I guess I'm still the only person awake, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I'll fix it. Anyway, last night I finished that bobbin of the Oatmeal BFL and I started plying, and I always forget how long plying takes, but this one really felt like it was taking even longer. So maybe that means it is as much yarn as I think it is. Because usually I overestimate a little bit. I'm not great at like visually telling how much I've spun yet, if that's a skill one can acquire. So I stopped maybe half or 2/3 of the way through plying that bobbin, so I'm going to finish that today, but that puts me on schedule, maybe a little bit ahead of schedule, if I have a schedule, which I'm still not sure that I do. Can you tell I haven't been awake that long? Okay, here's where I'm at. I know applying from a center pole cake is always a risk. You can add or remove twist. Usually, for me, it adds twist, but this time I think I did it backwards and removed twist, so I'm trying to be really aware of that as I apply. But, you know, so far so good. It's yarn. That's what matters. Wow, look at that. I finished playing this as my tension string broke, which happens all the time because I'm using the wrong string. Don't worry about it. Why am I saying string? I used the wrong, it's fine. It's fine. So, genuinely, like, to the last inch, that's when it happened. So I will fix that before starting anything new, obviously, but yeah, I'm gonna grab my nitty knotty, get this off of the bobbin and soaking. I'm hoping it fluffs up a little bit. Frankly, this is just a better, more consistent spin than the first 2 skeins of yarn for this project, so I'm hoping they're not too far off, or it's gonna be kind of wonky. Oh well. Now what do I do next? Am I gonna do more of this? Am I gonna take a little break from this and try something else? I haven't decided. We'll see. Okay, sorry I'm so backlit right now. I realized I've never shown you my extremely professional Lazy Kate situation. It's this mung bean box with holes poked in it and a knitting needle. Ta-da. That's it. I'm gonna set this on the floor. It's obviously not tensioned or anything, so it's not great for plying. It's fine for plying, but you know, it's not as good as something that is built for this purpose. I don't think anyone is surprised by that. But it was free and it works fine for me for now. If anyone has any recommendations though, I will take them. Sometimes it will make a weird squeaking noise. I don't actually know what that is. Other than that, it's fine. Hey, this is kind of a jump scare because I wasn't working on this at all the last time you saw me, but Peat Bog is going so well. I'm having some trouble with the tension. I switched the yarn, now it's cotton yarn, which should be good, but I'm still acclimating. Every time I have to switch the tension yarn, I have to reacclimate, which is fine. So I didn't start working on this until it was very dark, so there was no point in filming, so I'm just showing you now. And this is absolutely what I'm going to be working on this evening as well. Hopefully I'll be able to show you a little bit of that before it gets too dark. So I'm so happy with this. Also, here is the giant skein of the Oatmeal BFL from days 1 and 2. It's finally dry. As you can imagine, it took quite a while to dry. This is like 400 yards, more than that. It's like 460 something. I can't remember. Anyway, very happy with it. It's cute. Now I'm gonna spin for like 10 minutes. I have all my wool kind of prepped in here. I didn't pre-draft this, but I do have it separated out. And because I had 2 different braids that I purchased at different times, they were dyed at different times. I don't know why I was trying to open that with one hand. I basically split each braid into 4 and then rolled them up in a huge ball, alternating braids. So hopefully that will, I don't know, make it consistent or correctly inconsistent, you know? We'll see. I'm really happy with how it's spinning up. Cool. Okay. I'll get to it. Wait, I actually have one more update. Okay, this is where I'm at on my second sock. I have one more row before I start the ribbing. These socks, let me grab the other one. Okay, they're 3x3 rib, but in kind of a spiral. Like the ribbing shifts to one direction. And there's no heel. It's a spiral ribbed tube sock. I did just straight ribbing after the ankle because this is how I want the visible part to look. It's just regular ribbing. But yeah, I'm experimenting with alternative sock patterns. You will see why eventually. Well, honestly, because I want to and it is of interest to me, but I'll do a video about it eventually. You know, there are no secrets here. So first sock done. Second sock started. This is kind of my go-to knitting project in between spinning, just to not necessarily give my hands a break, but change what type of stress they're under. I do sleep. That's when I rest my hands. I feel like I am getting better at Judy's Magic Cast On. This is like my cleanest toe yet. Anyway, this is that Halloween yarn from Hobie, the sock yarn. It is not soft at all, but I have put this sock on multiple times and it feels comfortable enough. It's not like scratchy, but it is definitely not soft if you are thinking about buying some this year. Just a heads up. Not terrible, not great. It's fine. It's probably gonna be sturdy. I hope it's sturdy. It had better be sturdy. All right. I'm gonna keep spinning Peat Bog. By the time I have any updates to actually show you. I know it's going to be too dark to film, so I'm gonna wrap today up here, which I know seems kind of weird, but I'm going to be recording every day of Tour de Fleece, so you'll have plenty more to see. So day 3 is all dedicated to Peat Bog, and I assume the next few days will be as well. So I will see you in the next one. Bye.